think I'm gonna have to move, people. I've gotta move out of my neighborhood. Hey, I said I'm gonna have to move. I've gotta get out of my neighborhood. Because you see the women that tell lies on me, and the men that just don't mean me no doggone good. Every time my telephone rings, some lady trying to play some old funny game on me. I said every time my telephone rings, some lady trying to play some old funny game on me. And every time my front door bell rings, some angry 6-foot man with a knife in his hand. They say I'm in love with a woman that works down at the chicken shack. They say Deacon Jones' wife gave me a brand new Cadillac. That's why I gotta move. I've gotta get out of my neighborhood. I tell you, the people, they tell lies on me. nobody loves me but my mother. Sometimes I think she could be jiving too. Hey, nobody loves me but my mother. And she could be jiving too. Now I think you know why I act funny, baby. Oh, when you do the thing you do.
If you write anything on your computer, you need to get Grammarly.
I write pretty much all day.
Skyscrapers have come to define our major cities. From London to New York and from Dubai to Kuala Lumpur, these iconic buildings are recognizable symbols of their cities. But where did this upward drive begin? The word skyscraper has a long history of describing objects that are tall. The term first began to be associated with buildings in the early 1880s as the skylines of Chicago and New York began to rise. Following the Great Chicago Fire in 1871, rapid economic development placed ever-increasing demands on land in the city, forcing developers to build upwards. This demand, combined with several important technological advances, culminated in the construction of Chicago's Home Insurance Building, the world's first skyscraper. Known as the father of the modern skyscraper, the building, completed in 1884, was the first tall structure to be supported internally and externally by a fireproof metal frame. Rising to 138 feet tall, around 42 meters, the 10-story tower is short by today's standards. However, according to the Council on Tall Buildings and Urban Habitat, it stood as the world's tallest building for just over 5 years after its completion. At the time, the majority of tall buildings relied on brickwork or masonry load-bearing walls for support. However, by the end of the 19th century, this method of construction was limiting height. Taller buildings required thicker walls at lower levels to support the weight of the floors above. Engineer-architect William LeBaron Jenney, a classmate of Gustave Eiffel, was convinced that a metal frame would allow buildings to rise taller while reducing their weight. Legend has it he was inspired after seeing his wife place a heavy book on a metal birdcage that didn't break. A fireproof metal frame had first been used in 1797 at Diverington Flax Mill in the UK. Utilising this method of construction at the Home Insurance Building allowed Jenney to hang light masonry walls, like curtains, from the frame, reducing its weight by 2/3 as compared to an equivalent stone building. Jenney's innovative approach alarmed city officials, who were so concerned the building might topple that they halted construction to investigate its structural safety. Not only did the building prove structurally sound, it was considered so strong that in 1890, 6 years after completion, 2 additional stories were added to the top of the structure. The Home Insurance Building also incorporated another innovation that was essential for the progression of skyscrapers, the elevator or lift. After solving several dangerous design flaws, by the 1880s, the hydraulic elevator became a viable solution. This technology had been used in tall buildings before, most notably in New York's Equatorial Life Building, completed in 1870. The Home Insurance Building was not the first tall tower, the first to incorporate a metal frame or include a hydraulic lift. However, it was the first tall tower to include all of these elements, making it the blueprint for the modern skyscraper. Although the Home Insurance Building was deconstructed in 1931, its legacy lives on in hundreds of skyscrapers across the globe. If you enjoyed this video and would like to get more from the Definitive Video channel for construction, subscribe to the B1M.